Yeah, there are better huffing whiskies and others that will like burn your nose off and that.
Hey, and welcome to Booze Reviews. I'm Adrian.
I'm Chris.
And today we are reviewing something a little bit special, would you say?
Oh, well, you know, it's run the mill as well.
Play with me, we're reviewing something special.
Okay, something special.
It's something special, come on. We don't know if these people have had this one before. So, if you haven't, this is quite special. It's Highland Park 18. 18.
Yeah.
What's it called? Viking Pride as part of their new marketing campaign.
Is it something to be proud of?
Is it something to be proud of? If you're a fan of those helmets with horns on,
Apparently they didn't have horns. The Vikings. Ooh. I'm getting like toasted.
Toasted is toasted in here.
Yeah, very toasted. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is, whether it is just plain toast on
toasted
brown bread
seeds or something.
Yeah, bit of clarified butter, hint of orange, burnt orange, bitter orange. It's sweet, but still has a kind of bitter edge.
Yeah,
bit of almonds, bit of orange. Blood oranges.
Oranges. There's just a hint of the sort of raisins and to get your nose right in there.
Yeah, it's not like it's an orangey. Like,
it's orange-esque.
Yeah. You know, so Midwinter's Night Dram, that was very orangey. But this one, it's just got hints of orangeness.
Yeah.
That zest that you'll get from an orange rather than the actual fruit. Yeah, a bit of vanilla. But yeah, it smells great. It's a good huffing whiskey.
It smells alright. As far as huffing whiskies go, no, this would not be my first choice. We've come across plenty that go, wow.
There are better huffing whiskies and others that will like burn your nose off and that, but
exactly.
No.
It's not unpleasant. It's got a nice sweet edge to it. And
the Click Coleman. See, that's not a huffing whiskey. It's just powerful.
It's a whiskey you smell rather than a whiskey you go in for.
Yeah. But this, you can get in there. You can do a bit of a swirl.
You can get your nose right in there without worrying about your nose being destroyed. So
ABV of 43. So it's not.
Yeah,
no,
it's
painfully strong.
Yeah,
should be able to just net this neat. Speaking of which,
get a nice sweetness from this. It's very smooth, very approachable whiskey. And I mean that's what you want in some, especially when it says it's 18 years old. Not that we find that age makes that much of a difference, but it kind of gives you an expectation that it should be more matured, shall we say. And this has a smoothness which illustrates that for me. It's not sweet. It's got certainly a character to it, but once you get into the middle part of that taste, it comes down very quickly. Can still feel it moving around in my mouth, but yeah, it's calm. It's a nice, safe, calm whiskey to drink. Yeah.
Personally, I quite like the mouthfeel. It's not overly peppery. I guess that's because of the ABV where it is, so it doesn't come over as chew your face off. The flavours are intense enough not to be shocking and so intense that it's chewable. It's soft. As you mentioned, it's got that kind of nice deep carpet feel where you're just relaxing. It's just, it's sweet enough to entice you to have another sip, just very similar to how JD does. Those caramel flavours linger long enough on the finish to make you want to have another sip, and it's a very good all-rounder.
This for me is a kind of whiskey that would go well in a food pairing scenario. On its own, it's nice, but it's not the kind of whiskey that I'd want to sit down and drink lots of. Whereas with the food pairing, it's not too boisterous. So if you pair this with a fish, or you pair this with a white meat, or you pair this with something else, it's going to complement that very easily, because it's an accentuator rather than oh no, you could only have this with something smoky, or you could only have this with something flavoursome, like a mature cheese. No, this will go with a wide variety of things, because it feels to me like it will act as an enhancer.
Yeah, the oakiness gives a dryness that will lend it to pretty much everything that you want to eat with it. Would it be the kind of drink that you would want to start an evening on? Not necessarily, but end an evening on for sure. Yeah, no, I'm not sure, but it's nice. Yeah, it is. It's a nice dram.
Yeah.
Is it worth the extra bucks over the 12? I would say probably, yeah. It's definitely a more rounded and more enjoyable whiskey than the 12. Not that the 12 is bad at all. We've readdressed that and tried our best to correct that.
I don't know where you're going. I still find the 12 a very enjoyable drink.
Yes. Well, our first impression wasn't kind. However,
yes,
it's lovely. Yeah, and I'd say it's worth spending just a little bit more to get this one. You will be rewarded. It's definitely worth it. So, shall we put some water in this?
I think we should. We should. I think I might have to put some more whiskey in my glass.
Okay. Right, so with some water, I've put approximately 4 drops in. It's quite a lot for just a little bit of whiskey, to tell you the truth.
It could be anywhere between 4 and 14 drops of water I've put in, because
you put splash.
It got some water. That's all I can tell you.
There we go.
Yeah. So, how's this changed it? Well, it's opened up.
Yeah, indeed. You get more of the caramel on that.
Yes, more caramel, more fudge, more pepper. Well, a little bit more pepper.
A bit more vanilla. Yeah, it's opened up a lot more.
You get more flavours, but it seems to, not to be expected. You lose a bit of that body, understandably.
And so there's still some pepper going on, and some people really like that kind of rough edge on their whiskey. They know that they're drinking something rather than just some kind of sweet concoction. And this has that lovely sweetness with a little kick. Not to the point that it's rough. It's not rough at all.
No, it's not rough.
Yeah, it's definitely numbed it down.
Yeah.
A lot of the intensity has just flattened out.
Absolutely. And I suspect that the ice might have worked better had this been a neat whiskey to start with rather than a watered down one.
But it certainly does make it much easier to drink. Not that it was hard to drink in the first place, but that just disappeared in my mouth. It just... And it takes the pepperiness away, but no, there's enough intensity there in order to still have the flavours. So going from a really big, bold, strong place, it's sweetened down, but there's still enough there, and the pepperiness that was just a feature, pretty much gone. So, yes.
If you're going to ice this, ice it neat. Don't add water, then add ice. You've just made yourself whiskey flavoured water.
Start with a decent measure.
Yes, you might want to go a bit more hand-fisted than we did. Or smaller cubes.
No, not smaller cubes. That would make it watery very, very quickly.
Scores. 32.
32.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice, it's smooth, but
It's not outstanding.
it doesn't float my boat. Yeah.
I think once upon a time, this would have been truly the most remarkable thing I've ever had. But, in recent times, we've gone through quite a lot of really remarkable stuff.
Indeed, we have.
And, it's, to call it middling, sounds like an insult, but it is. They're trying to get a broad appeal.
Yes.
And I agree. 30 is a good score for where we are now.
Yeah.
Even a year ago, I'd probably put it in the 40s, but now.
And indeed, it will have a broad appeal. It is a very approachable whiskey. And if this were your first single malt after perhaps migrating from blended whiskies, it is a very approachable and very easily drinkable whiskey.
Yeah.
Easily drinkable, is that something you should be saying?
Yeah.
Drink responsibly?
Yeah, we've got all that.
Yeah, okay. But
We've tried some hard to drink whiskies.
That's a story for another show. Okay. So yeah, it's very approachable. It's easy to drink, especially if you're new to whiskey, or perhaps new to single malt whiskies. So in that regard, it is not a bad whiskey.
And the fact its availability, I might give it a few more. Actually, 35. I'll give it a few more points for its availability and its accessibility. But there are other hard driving ones that are a different level above this now. But your point is valid. Good introduction. Would a flask it?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, it will work in a flask. But personally, no.
There are others that you would flask before this.
Yes.
Likewise.
Yeah.
No, it would work on flask, but wouldn't be my go-to. Would you gift it?
Yes, absolutely. That's an easy gift. Yeah, that's a very easy gift.
Anyone gets that, is it going to be, oh my God, you got me Highland Park 18. If they like their lighter flavouring, non-smoky, non-peaty whiskies,
yes,
they'll be happy with that one.
Yes.
Yeah, so, all good.
Yeah, so that was Highland Park 18 Viking Pride. Leave your comments down below if you've tried it and it's your 2 pence worth. Yeah. Are
we doing a disservice?
That's what it is. Leave us your comments, like and subscribe. Let us know what you think on the Twitters, the Instagrams, the YouTubes, and for Booze Reviews, that's Chris.
That's Aid.
And we'll see you soon.
Ciao.